Well, welcome YouTubers to my channel. This is Joe Small Engine Repair. It's been a while and stuff, and you know what? It's been crazy. Fat couple of weeks and stuff. Been this virus going around, and then also here where I live here in Magna and everything. Not too long ago, we had an earthquake, like 4.8 or something like that. It was Saturday morning. I was sleeping around 7 o'clock in the morning, and it woke me up, shook me out of bed, and I was like scared as can be. So wow. So it's been a very interesting time for me, and I don't know if it's been for you, but hey, things are changing. Okay. So anyway, YouTubers, I have this tiller, 4-cycle tiller. It's a Craftsman 5 horsepower. Let me see if I can find the date for this guy. '87. He's an '87. So what it is that I have an acquaintance of mine who wanted me to go ahead and look at this and see if I can fix it and make it run again so he can go ahead and do his garden. This person's name was Rob Goebel, and I thank you very much for go ahead and let me make a little video on this. And I will go ahead and get done with this now. He told me on this tiller that it has been outside for about 20 years or so, for a long time, you know, at least 10 plus, maybe 15 or so, maybe 20, who knows. He didn't say. He says something about it was in his grandpa's house, whatever, for a long time, and then it was his house for a while. So I'm just saying maybe 20 years might be too many, but it happens. Anyway, so I haven't really looked at it much. Now, one thing I did see that it came without a spark plug. It doesn't have a spark plug, and also let's just test it out. So the first thing I want to do is test it for spark. So I just got this spark plug here that I grabbed. Let's see. Okay, good. It's got spark. Also, when I turn it, I turn it over. Okay, yeah, when I turn it over, absolutely no compression. There's no compression on here, so I'm thinking either one or two things. Either one of the valves is stuck, either the intake or exhaust valve is stuck, or the rings on this thing have kind of got seized up in there and they won't come out, so they don't get any compression, or also there's probably something really bad in here that that won't let it compress. Like maybe there's a huge crack in the piston or something like that. So first thing I'm going to go do is I'm going to take this off. I'm going to take the head off. What else I need to take off? And I'm going to look into the cylinder, check that out. So I'm going to get a. I think this should be. No, it's 11. So I got here an 11 millimeter socket. Yeah. Also here in Utah, there's been a lot of aftershocks too. And a couple of days later, there was like 4.1, 4.2 aftershock just at 9 o'clock at night. I think it was a Friday or something like that. That kind of scared me too. But I'm getting used to the earthquakes and stuff here in Utah. I've never been in an earthquake before, so when it happened, it really freaked me out. But I'm getting used to it. But for me, it's kind of unusual to have to felt an earthquake. I've never felt an earthquake before, so kind of usual for me. So let me get this last bolt out, and we can take off. Okay, here we go. Okay. Doesn't look too bad. Not too bad. A little bit of rust here and there and stuff, you know. What I really don't like is I don't like spiders and stuff. That's one of the worst things I hate. And I'm glad there wasn't any spiders in here. Well, look at 13 there. Yeah. So let's go ahead and take off the head. This motor here is also Briggs & Stratton, so shouldn't be too hard to find parts for this, which I'm really happy. Sometimes I get these motors and stuff that you can't find parts anymore. Like for example, Tecumseh then went out of business and stuff, and so their parts are really hard to get. Or you got to go ahead and go somewhere where they have them, but you got to pay through the nose for them. So it's kind of tough to get. Anyway, so taking off these bolts for the head. So far, it's not too bad. I've seen worse on the engine. It's not really bad. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. There you go. So, okay, let me go ahead and pop the head off real quick. Okay, there we go. Found me, oh, okay, good. Okay. Okay, that's good. Looks like some kind of, look like here there's some, looks like a wasp nest, like a mud paper wasp nest or something like that. Because, yeah. let's go ahead. Let's turn this over. Okay, so it looks like the intake is stuck open. Okay. I'd rather not do it that way. Cylinder's not too bad. What it is that this intake valve is stuck open, and I can't even turn it. Okay, unfortunately, I guess I have to go ahead and take it apart. The reason why I need to take it apart because I got to go ahead and get into the engine so I can take this thing out, and then maybe I can go ahead and I also want to see the rings, see if they're stuck or not. It feels a little too loose in here. It feels like maybe the rings are not in there correctly. They could be stuck in there, and they're not expanding out to get pressure onto the cylinder. That's what it feels like it anyway to me. So first of all, I'm going to go ahead and take off that magneto or ignition coil. Take off this flywheel. I want to take off the muffler. Take off the tank of the gas and everything. Probably going to need to clean this up anyway. It looks like it's pretty bad shape. And then I'm going to go ahead and take it off the tiller itself, and then go ahead and get into the engine itself, and then go ahead and take it apart and clean it up, and maybe clean inside the cylinder and everything. So let's just go ahead and get with it. Right here we have very small bolts here. Oh, good. Oh, that doesn't do. Okay. Okay, I got 1/4 bolt here. Take off these tiny little small bolts. Take off the screen. Okay. Take off this right here. Oh, it's really brand new. Looks like it's never been opened. That looks really brand new. That's cool. Okay. I was in there pretty good. At first I had going the wrong way, then I had to go the other way. Yeah, that was way too easy. That was way too easy, but hey, that's okay. At least I don't have to work too hard for this. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and drain off the oil since I'm here. Might as well drain off the oil. So I'm going to go ahead and drain the oil here. I'm going to see how it looks. I'll just let it drain naturally. I'm going to break my back if I try to lift that for very long.